Now I'm going to show the data stream from the Z-boat that you should see when you connect using a terminal connection, which may be useful for troubleshooting or generally checking the setups. So in this case I've got HyperTerminal, and the Z-boat is connected using the Bluetooth radio modem, which is plugged into the USB to serial adapter that comes with the Z-boat. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up the connection. So the COM ports I have available are 7, 8, 20 and 21, and I know that 20 and 21 are my USB to serial adapter COM ports. And you'll notice if you look at the blue serial adapter that comes with the Z-boat that one of the COM ports has got a yellow sticker on the top inside the plastic, and that's always the lower of the number. So in this instance COM20 would have the yellow sticker and 21 would not. And my radio is connected into COM21, so I'm going to connect to COM21 and then the baud rate for the combined data out of the Z-boat is set from the factory at 115,200. That can be changed, but typically that's what we see, the outlet baud rate. There really isn't much requirement to change that to a lower setting. So that's my connection. So now I can hit the connect button, and here we can see the data that's coming through from the Z-boat through that COM port. And the GPS is sampling at 1 Hz, as is the depth sounder and the compass for heading. And it's a bit difficult to see how it looks, so what I'm going to do is stop the connection there. So we can see the VTG and GGA for the heading and GPS position information, and we can see the heading HCHDG from the compass on the Z-boat. Then we have 2 independent heading strings. One is the heading from the GPS, the VTG, and the other is the heading from the compass, the HDG. Now in this case you can see that there's 2 VTG strings for every GGA, which is the GPS position string, and that's because on this particular GPS, as it's set up right now, the VTG sampling at 2 Hz and the GGA is only at 1 Hz. So ordinarily you'd have 1 VTG message per GGA message. And here, looking at the DBT and DPT messages, this is from the depth sounder. So right now it's in the office, so we have a DBT and a DPT with no data, so no feet and no meters in the string here. So this is what the F and the M stands for. In this case the depth sounder also has a temperature output, so MTW 23.4 C. So this is the data string that you'll see coming out from the Z-boat CCM. And what I can do now is restart it again. So you'll see the combined data, and it's all interleaved at the Z-boat CCM as it's received. So the 3 COM ports on the CCM are connected to a small computer which is interleaving all this data together. And what I can do now is pull out the instruments. So I can take out the GPS. So now we're just seeing the heading and the depth sounder output. Now I can pull out the heading. So now all we're seeing is the depth sounder output in depth and temperature. And I can go the whole way and pull out everything, and there's no data whatsoever. So I can plug the instruments back in, starting with the heading. So that's the heading information from the compass on the boat, and I can rotate that and you can see the heading changing. Then I can plug back the depth sounder. So now we're just getting heading and soundings. And finally I can attach the GPS. So you can see that the ZBoat CCM is continually looking for data, and as you take off the instruments and plug them back in, the data reappears in the data stream that will be received at the computer.